What did you learn the hard way? Some people will happily use you and feel no sense of sorrow. Lots of people justify themselves by thinking that anybody would do the same if they could. Everyone is the hero of their own story, even to the point of being delusional. I learned that the hard way. Sometimes they have a completely fictional narrative in their heads. They may also have no concept of you at all. Main character syndrome. PPLB cray cray. I've tried but haven't been able to explain this as well as you. I am amazed by the fictional lives some live. I don't know how they ignore the reality, but I kinda envy them in a way. You cannot rely on others for self-love, no matter how much you try to argue it. Edit. Thank you kind folks for the awards. What a nice surprise to wake up to. Exactly, you can't get validation from others no matter how much you want it. That comes from within. Not everyone will own up to their mistakes and will still blame you and manipulate you despite the fact that they're in the wrong. This is so true. It took me a long time to learn this the hard way. I just make sure I don't do it to anyone else. When a guy says they are not interested in a long-term relationship, you will not secretly get them to love you and change their mind. Either be okay with a casual thing or move on to someone with similar goals. Same goes for marriage. The first reaction you get to your marriage question is the one you should pay the most attention to. If it's maybe later, don't waste your youth waiting around. Similarly, if someone says they don't know what they want in response to that question, most of the time they want something casual but don't want to say it. If a girl cheats on you, just end the relationship. The trust is gone, and by staying, you're setting yourself up for disaster. What if she does not stop texting and calling you even after weeks and is now writing diary entries of how much she loves you and sends it to you daily? Block her number, dude. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. It's all emotional manipulation. Why wasn't she doing this before she cheated? The easiest time to do it is now. It only gets harder as time goes on. The difference between liking someone a lot and loving them romantically. PLS elaborate. Imo. The first one is more superficial. You think they're attractive. You like to hang out them. etc. Second one is deeper, more resilient, more patient, more committed, etc. That co-workers are not friends. They are not family. This is an issue of boundaries and emotional manipulation. Well, you can have work friends, but remember that there is a difference. My husband was basically fired from his job because he wasn't a good fit in the company. Why? Because he didn't want to go to the bar after work every night. Because he saw his co-workers as co-workers and not friends. Because he'd rather be at home with his family. These places are the worst. We work hard and play hard always means tons of overtime and then drink until passed out and repeat. That my parents are not always right. I know it sounds dumb, but seriously, I used to think that all I gotta do is follow what my parents want me to do until that got me into the darkest phase of my life. It took me 3 years to get my life back together, and now I have realized the hard way that even your parents aren't always correct. Their one wrong decision sabotaged me too intensely, but things are finally coming back to normal. As a parent, I completely endorse this mindset. Times and attitudes change, and what worked for your parents may not be applicable to later generations. No one is always correct. You have to trust yourself more and others less. That path will make you even more creative in life. Leave the small petty details for others. The big decision should be yours to make. Man, that advice is so underrated. Much appreciated. Not letting my guard down around family. Do you know why family can push your buttons so easily? They're the ones who installed them. That's very true. Damn. That is so insanely true. I've been wondering why I felt so triggered by them recently, and this is why. Tinder dates are a bad idea, but I went on one anyways with a guy who seemed personable enough. The guy showed up with another girl. Instead of being pissed at him, she challenged me to a fight. She started calling me a bunch of Asian slurs, and she started following me to my car when I tried to leave, so yeah, we started to fight in the parking lot. I busted her lip and pulled out a bit of her hair. I got off with some scratches when we were wrestling around on the pavement. The date was a bust, and I will never go on another Tinder date. Sounds pretty reasonable for a Tinder date NGL. Mayo, that's actually hilarious. Sorry that happened though. To always trust your gut always. I find that it's a little more complex. I use my gut like a compass and my mind like a map. The compass points to the right direction, but it doesn't show me which path to take. You can devote yourself to a job, give it your all, do every extra shift, task and be known for having a good work ethic. Sacrifice your mental and physical health to make others happy, but the day something happens to you, they will toss you and replace you in a heartbeat. I live by the motto, the harder you work the more you'll get fucked over, at most places. You're not weird, mental illness is not easy. Normal is boring. Don't put your penis in a light socket just to see if it fits. Did it fit though? Don't worry, plenty of room. Don't put it in the toaster either. I take it back, this is the most disturbing answer. Hard work isn't enough. You need some luck, connections, education and a way to leverage your skills. There's a guy on YouTube who did an experiment and even a small amount of luck can be the factor that drives a lot of success. Sure, hard work etc will put you on the right course, but there will always be that small, unquantifiable amount of chaos of the universe that could just cause you to succeed or fail. The important part is to remember that you need to strive and work for what you want. But know that if you fail through no fault of your own, then that is life, not you. You can't make someone less jealous and insecure by loving, comforting and being faithful to them. When you encounter a potential partner who's jealous and insecure, run the other way. Spent a long time with someone like that. They ended up cheating a few times on me. Insecurity is a hellish red flag. That the fence was indeed electric. Edit. I would say I wasn't shocked, but I was. Everyone learns that lesson. Women are actually serious about the whole "you cheated on me in my dreams" thing. It is not a joke. Now those bitches just crazy. If you're with someone like that, leave, that's just fucking crazy. I should learn to say no, and not feel bad about it. It's not bad to feel bad about it. It shows that you are caring and generous, which are virtuous traits. Contemplating why saying no was the right decision is helpful for me. You might give it a try. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit videos.